North Korea rages at SERVILE UK after Defence Secretary branded Kim a massive threat. Gavin Williamson branded the Hermit Kingdom a massive threat and said the UK would need to step up its response to the regime before its missiles could strike London. But in an angry tirade today, a spokesman for the North Korea-Europe Association hit out at the SERVILE UK. He raged, "Our nuclear force would not pose any threat to any country in region as long as the interests of the DPRK are not infringed upon." Nevertheless, the British Defence Secretary is crying out that our nuclear force is posing a threat to the UK. This cannot be explained in any other way, but as a servile act of Britain to give a good impression to the US. Speaking to the Evening Standard this week, Mr. Williamson insisted more had to be done to target the tyrannical regime. He told the paper, "North Korea is a massive threat, they are a real danger to this country. They are currently on the pathway to have ballistic missiles that could strike London. This isn't just a problem for the United States, this is a global problem. Britain has to step up in terms of dealing with it. There are threats emerging right around the world." Pyongyang's latest broadside against the West came as it accused Donald Trump of aiming for the total subordination of the whole world. They blasted the U.S. president for a new national security strategy which aims to clamp down on the North and its missile program. A Pyongyang Foreign Ministry spokesman said, "This has fully revealed that America First policy, which the gang of Trump is crying out loudly about, is nothing but the proclamation of aggression aimed at holding sway over the world according to its taste and at its own free will." This evening, the UN Security Council unanimously imposed new sanctions on the regime. Their resolution seeks to ban nearly 90% of refined petroleum exports to North Korea by capping them at 500,000 barrels a year. It also demands the repatriation of North Koreans working abroad within 24 months, instead of 12 months as first proposed. The U.S. drafted resolution, which passed by a vote of 15-0, would also cap crude oil supplies to North Korea at 4 million barrels a year. The U.S. has been calling on China to limit its oil supply to its neighbor and ally. Nikki Haley, the U.S. ambassador to the UN, said of the resolution, "It sends the unambiguous message to Pyongyang that further defiance will invite further punishments and isolation." Last month, North Korea said it successfully tested a new intercontinental ballistic missile in a breakthrough that puts the U.S. mainland within range of its nuclear weapons.